This is Rife Technology, Understanding the Real Truth. Here is an example of a helium plasma tube known as a Fantron tube that was discovered and developed in 1920s and 1930s by Raymond Rife. And this is my attempt to replicate this method.
Dr. Rife was the only person in history to find a cure for cancer. He found a virus that was the cause of that cancer. A cold plasma tube will kill that virus when it is exposed to a specific audio frequency. Here is the experimental tube. It's 24 inches long. It is a plasma tube. It's being fired up by about 500 watts of RF power. It's backfilled with helium. This is for an experimental purposes only. There is no medical applications implied. Thank you. Dr. Rife sat over 20 years next to this tube, next to his microscope, killing viruses and bacteria using this interferometric plasma wave tube, waves modulated through an audio system. Sorry about the long technical name, but that's what this is. It's interferometric, mixing heterodyning of different audio frequencies. Here's an example of a tube also, backfilled with helium. Remember, this is only for experimental purposes. For the past 60 years, no one knew how the Rife Ray number 5 or the Beam Ray clinical instrument audio frequencies worked with high RF carrier frequency due to the lack of knowledge. Many people have been wrongly using audio frequencies for treatment of disease. This means that all the frequency generators that people call Rife machines, which are sold on the market, cannot output Dr. Rife's original high RF frequencies. Dr. Rife's machine output about 40 to 300 watts of power. High power instruments used a ray tube, the Fantron. Okay, I realize that most people want to see the tube. They really don't care about the technical aspects of the equipment. Needless to say, the tube is basically lit up by an RF source. It could be a CB radio or it could be some kind of a radio transmitter. Needless to say, you need to have an RF carrier in order to bring these frequencies into a host. Okay, and it has to be modulated with an audio frequency. This is the whole key to basically Rife technology. Again, thank you again for watching, and join me in the future. Thank you. Well, thanks again. This is really lost science. It is too bad for all of us that it has been lost.